Hey guys, how you doing? Brutal Bob Evans here, and I just thought I would give you kind of an official rundown of Iron Week. This is going to be released to the press and when I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, all that good stuff. So Iron Week is going to take place Sunday, August 28th, 2022 through Saturday, September 3rd, 2022. September 3rd, 2022 also happens to be my 50th birthday, and I am Brutal Bob Evans, 49 years old, 6'2", 280 pounds, roughly, from Swansea, Mass. I've been wrestling for 30 years, mostly as a journeyman. I've been training wrestlers. I've probably known a little bit better for training wrestlers for 22 years, first in my own school from 2000 to 2009, then regionally from 2009 to 2014, and then nationally from 2014 till now. And I run a wrestling teaching site called thewrestlelife.com, and basically known for being a motivational guy and also teaching wrestlers who not necessarily going to be national wrestlers, but independent wrestlers to make more money and get more out of the wrestling business. So I was in Ring of Honor from 2010 to 2018, so about 8 years. Also did some matches for WWE and Impact Wrestling as well. So I've done 2 Iron Weeks in the past. 2009, I wrestled 6 people over 6 days. And then 2012, I wrestled 7 people over 7 days. So Iron Week is me, Brutal Bob Evans, wrestling 7 different opponents on 7 consecutive days in 60-minute Ironman matches. But the 6 opponents I've already announced are Colby Carino, son of Steve Carino in North Carolina, who wrestles for the NWA. Derek Neal out of Kentucky. Rick Recon out of New York. Cheeseburger, most famous for Ring of Honor, his Ring of Honor work, and also head trainer at the Worldwide Dojo in Bristol, Pennsylvania. Cody Hawk, who is the trainer of John Moxley, Sami Callihan, LA Knight, and others. And he has Hawk's Training Academy in Hamilton, Ohio. Balaam Links, who has held many championships in the Colorado area, out of Colorado. And one opponent is yet to be named. Still working on that. Contractually, I can't mention this person, and I'm hoping I can get it done. If not, I have several people on the alternate list, and I will name them as well. I'm going to play the rules for Iron Week right now because they're a little bit different with my help of Danger Dean, and I'm going to play those right now.
Brutal Bob Evans, Iron Week rules. Most falls in 60 minutes wins. No overtime period. If the falls are even, the match is declared a draw. If you are disqualified, your opponent is awarded 1 fall. If you are disqualified again, your opponent is awarded 1 fall, and 1 fall is deducted from your total. 1 corner person is allowed each night for each contestant. Interference by corner person will result in a disqualification and immediate ejection. Water and sports drinks are allowed. No caffeinated energy drinks of any kind are allowed at ringside. 30-second rest period between falls. Continuous 60-minute clock. No foreign objects. 1 referee in the ring, 1 referee on standby. If a referee is knocked down and can't continue, the clock will stop until a replacement referee is positioned. All referees' decisions are final. Similar to mixed martial arts, a referee can decide if a competitor cannot continue in a hold or cannot break a hold and award his opponent a fall. The same thing applies to elbows and knees. If an opponent is trapped and being attacked with knee or elbow strikes, the referee can stop the action and award a fall at his or her discretion. At the 50-minute mark, there is a 10-minute sprint. 30-second rest periods are no longer needed after gaining a fall. This is a way for a competitor to catch up on falls if way behind. A submission hold need only to be broken for 1 second until being applied again. You may immediately attempt to pin your opponent again after getting a 3 count.
All right, thank you, Dean. A couple of other rules. This is the biggest one without exposing the business too much, but the matches will be on the fly. No game planning. For people in the business, you know exactly what that means. And I won't be talking to any of my opponents before the match, if you know what I mean. So as far as paying expenses, I will be selling special limited run Iron Week merchandise. Every piece of merchandise you buy will come along with a membership to my Wrestle Life community. really helps independent wrestlers, and it's a $49 value. But we're going to kind of roll that in to all the Iron Week merchandise that we'll be selling. Also, we'll be selling Brutal Bob Evans merchandise. Every little bit helps to kind of pay those expenses. I am going to be taking roughly a week off of work. I'd like to try to get those road expenses paid. But I would like to pay my road expenses, and if I have to bring an opponent in, I'd like to take care of their expenses as well. So we will be raising money for charity as we'll be going live on my Facebook channel, which is at Brutal Bob Evans. Every night I will pick a cause for the day, and my opponent will also pick a nonprofit for the day, and we will split the net proceeds. So we'll pay my expenses, and then we will split the rest and give that money to charity. So it'll be kind of like a telethon, but you'll be able to make donations or buy merchandise anytime. I'm really hoping we get a lot of views on the channel and a lot of views on the broadcast, so we can kind of do a little, like an hour-long telethon, and just see how much money we can raise for each day for those 7 days. I think that'll be really fun to try to have a nice charitable nonprofit reason for doing this. So I know one of my causes will be autism. I'm not sure which autism organization I'll use. I know there's several really good ones out there. But as the father of an awesome autistic boy who has benefited greatly from some of these services, I'm always happy to help. And I know some of my opponents have some ideas of what they're going to do. And like I said, it'd be great if we could really make a big dent and give some money back. And I'm not much for bake sales and things like that, but I can definitely wrestle and give money to charity. So I'll also be hosting a Pay What You Can seminar at every single one of these stops I make. So I'm going to do 7 seminars in 7 days as well. And you can come train with me, and you pay what you can. And those donations and all that will be added into the total and help take care of my expenses. And again, I'm not drawing a salary from this. Just going to pay my actual expenses, my travel expenses. And I'm going to use my miles and points and see what I can do and really try to keep the costs down. But still, there's going to be some expenses I need to incur, and just take the rest and give it away. If I've ever helped you in any way, I could really use your support this week, as I would love to raise money and gain awareness for all these organizations, and gain awareness for some of these independent guys. You know, Derek Neal's been kicking around the indies for a while. Rick Recon is finally starting to catch fire. Balaam Links is a guy who's a couple years in. Cody Hawk is given back to the business as much as I have. Colby Carino is an up-and-coming guy. Cheeseburger, how much is Cheeseburger giving back to the business, and how much has Cheeseburger worked his butt off to become the star that he is? All these people deserve more recognition than they get. You know, one of the coolest things about doing these matches is I help the guys prove to themselves that they can go 60 minutes and have good matches. And also, I'm going to tell you guys that I'm not Kenny Omega or Roman Reigns or John Cena or Bryan Danielson or any of these great technical wrestlers. I'm a journeyman guy who loves wrestling, and I have good matches, but I can't promise you that these are going to be incredible 5-star matches. And I'm not saying that sarcastically or cynically. It's going to be me going out there doing what I do best and helping somebody realize their potential. In the last 30 years of my wrestling career, I've been a carpenter. I was trained that way. And I'm here to build people up. I've never had any illusions that I should be in every main event. Never had any illusions that I should be a title holder or anything like that. This is kind of my little tournament that I put together. This is kind of my thing. And if I want to be known for anything, I want to be known for carrying opponents or boosting opponents. Carrying isn't right, because these guys are going to help carry me at some point. But boosting opponents and really we make each other look great, hopefully. So I'd love to get press coverage. And I'd love to get the word out, podcasts, websites, news organizations. I'm happy to speak to you. I'm happy to go on your podcast or talk to you if you have a website. And I'd love to get as much coverage as possible. And any Iron Week updates at this point will appear on my Facebook page, at Brutal Bob Evans, and ironweek.info. That's going to be the official website of Iron Week, is ironweek.info. And I'm looking forward to it. If you have any questions for me, you can message me on Facebook at my page, or you can certainly message me at Slamtech, SLAMTECH 2000 at yahoo.com, and I'd love to speak with you, okay? So I'm going to let you guys go for now, but I'm really excited about it, and it's going to be awesome. All right, looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Bye.